Hello everyone, today we are going to explore something very fascinating, the way we distill rice wine in Vietnam. This traditional spirit is crafted at home from fermented sticky rice and is quite strong, about 40% alcohol. So let's have a sip of this homemade liquor. After 3 weeks, the rice is fully fermented. We add water during the process, which is why it looks so liquid. Now it's time to distill the wine. We use a large pot and a water container on top. When the liquid heats up, the alcohol vapor rises, cools, condenses, and flows out through a tube. We use a setup with a rice bran, flowers, and water. Now it's time to get the fire going and start distilling. This is the part where the wine comes out, and the can holds around 10 liters. We also put a wet cloth on top, so the alcohol vapor doesn't escape. When the water in the pot starts boiling, the wine begins to come out. We then lower the fire and wait until the can is full. This usually takes around 3 hours. During this time, we keep the fire at a steady level and keep an eye on the water on top. To see how strong the wine is, we pour a little onto the fire. If it cuts flame, the wine is really strong. It's really strong. When the water gets hot and starts to evaporate, we replace it with cold water. Make sure the alcohol keeps flowing smoothly. We reuse water from our last bath to save resources. We continue changing the water about 4 times in total. Hơi After 3.5 hours, we end up with 10 liters of wine. Now we test it one last time to see if it's strong. The flame doesn't flare up anymore, so we know it's done. This is the result of a whole afternoon of distilling 10 liters of wine. We also keep distilling some of the weaker wine called rượu bào for another purpose, like cleaning things around the house. It cleans well and leaves a nice smell. These days, very few families still make rice the traditional way because it takes a lot of time and effort, but there isn't much profit. Still, my parents keep doing it as a side job, and more importantly, it gives us a good homemade wine, especially for Tết, the biggest holiday in Vietnam, and some to share or sell to relatives and neighbors in the village. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.